It's not easy. It's a hard journey. But at the end of the day, I feel like it is so, so worth it.
Tia Mowry shocked everyone when she made the unexpected decision to divorce her husband of 14 years, Cory Hardrict. But now she's crashing out as she watches him move on. And the truth about just how twisted their relationship and divorce has become is truly unbelievable. Tia and Cory's love story started as a slow burn that blossomed into a fairy tale, until the cracks became canyons. They met in the late 90s on the set of Hollywood Horror.
How did you both meet, and what's the secret to a successful marriage?
It was a horror film, an independent horror film, right?
Yeah,
that we shot.
Hollywood Horror.
Just look at the title, so.
And the movie was horrible.
Yes. I had like this Jerry curl with flip-flops.
No,
I
you
got
didn't
my
have
arm
flip-flops. You had
off.
Birkenstocks.
What's the same thing? My
no,
feet were out.
They're not the same. No, flip-flops and Birkenstocks are not the same thing, okay, people?
I was waiting for the bus. Tia and her sister gave me a ride home down to Inglewood, and we got cool, right? Ever since then, and that's how we met.
That's how we met.
We were friends, we were friends.
We were friends for a whole year. Like, for a whole year, we didn't, you know, like I said, kiss or anything, go out on dates. We were just friends. And then after that year, that's when we started dating, and that was in 2000. So we met, oh my gosh, has it been more than 18 years? We met in 1999. No, we started dating in 2000. I have it all in my diary, so I know.
At the time, Tia was already a teen idol from her twin sister sitcom days, while Cory was a scrappy actor clawing his way up. Sparks didn't fly instantly. They built a friendship first, bonding over shared dreams and late-night talks. By 2000, it turned romantic. Cory chased Tia down with flowers after a Cheesecake Factory date, a move that melted her heart. 8 years of dating later, they tied the knot in 2008 at a Santa Barbara inn, a picture-perfect moment sealed with vows of forever.
I still feel like I've never seen him smile as much and as big. Like, he had this beautiful smile on his face. I've only seen my husband shed a tear on several occasions. You know, he cried when both of our kids were born, and he also shed a tear on our wedding day. I just think that's so sweet. And contrast to me, I'm walking down the aisle and I'm laughing. I'm like laughing and smiling. And everybody was like, why were you like so calm and so chill and so happy? Like, you didn't seem like you were nervous at all. I said, because I had several glasses of champagne before I walked down the aisle. I think I had about 2 to 3.
2 kids followed, Cree in 2011, Cairo in 2018, and for over a decade, they were a power couple to root for. Tia's talk show soared, dishing hot topics. Cory stacked roles in movies like American Sniper and The Oath. They were the definition of Black Hollywood love, steady, grounded, and a team. But beneath all the gloss, trouble brewed. By 2021, Tia's health started faltering. Graves' disease and lymphedema sapped her energy. Her show wobbled with guest hosts, and whispers of tension grew. October 2022 dropped the bomb. She filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences after 14 years of marriage and 22 years together overall. The split was finalized in April 2023, a clean break on paper. The two of them agreed on joint custody of Cree and Cairo and no spousal support. They also split their assets based on their prenup. Tia kept it classy on Instagram. Not the ending I wanted, but a new chapter. While Cory stayed quiet, letting his lawyer's signature do the talking. Co-parenting was the goal, and for a beat, it seemed like they'd pull it off without the usual Hollywood mudslinging. Then Cory started glowing, and Tia, well, that's where the crash rumors first started. Cory's moving on is the spark. He's not shouting it from rooftops, but the signs are all there. Posts on X buzz about him dating. Nothing concrete, no paparazzi shots, just vibes like Cory's out here glowing, new woman on his arm, or caught him cozy at a BET after party. He's played it coy. He told E! News at the 2024 BET Awards that he's walking in purpose, sidestepping romance talk with a grin. But his divorce in the black role opposite Megan Good, a Tyler Perry flick that's racked up streams on Prime Video, has fans swooning. Shirtless Instagram lives, crooning Toni Braxton's Unbreak My Heart, flexing charm. He's radiating single and thriving energy. He admitted that the split gutted him. He said that he cried himself to sleep for a year and a half, according to the American Black Film Festival.
On a recent panel, you said you couldn't sleep for a year and a half or something, and that you cried for a lot of that time. How difficult was that period in life for you? Because we know as men and as black men, we're starting to get into a space where we talk about not only mental health, but emotional health.
Right.
And we've learned ways to be vulnerable and open. But to share that in a room full of people, I mean, that's something that you felt deeply. How did you find a way to get through that time while also having to still be a father, a provider, and do your job?
You know, I feel like you'll never get through that. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of praying, a lot of knowing that God is real. God is actually truly real in my life. A lot of stillness, man. When you sit still a lot, you know, you can hear a lot of things for me. A lot of isolation, solitude, and just knowing, you know, if I can just put one foot in front of the other, you know, and take it a day at a time. Because I'm taking it a day at a time, still to this day.
Really?
Yeah, I just take it a day at a time. You know, black men have feelings. You know, black men hurt. Black men are in like pain, and sometimes we don't have outlets to, you know, like talking to you now. No one really asks me these questions, never really. So it's like sometimes we feel like we're dealing with it alone, not unless you have like a therapist or, you know, a close confidant or like friend. But it's not easy because it feels like as a black man, you can't show vulnerability to the world, you know, because it's a form of weakness. But it should be looked at as a form of strength, you know, like men do need to cry, you know, because when it's all bottled up, you know, and inside, you know, that's when stress, things can happen, different tensions. You gotta be able to have a outlet to release. Like I said, that's the only way that you can get to the true healing of everything. So yeah, when I was speaking in Miami, that's just how I felt at the time. You know, so to this day, I look at my kids and say, Daddy got you forever. You know, I look at my daughter, you know, when they smile at me and they know Daddy really loves them. My son knows Daddy really loves me. That's what brings me joy right now, and that's what keeps me saying, I'm on my way. I want to be the biggest in the world, you know, from a humble place, but I feel like from a skill set, I feel like I am that dude. Like, that's just how I really feel, and I feel like I can step into that more because of my children, because of my mom and having the promise I gave her, and I'm ready to do all those things, so.
But now, he's strutting, and it's a stark contrast to Tia's storm. Tia's alleged crash isn't subtle, or so the rumors say. Word online paints her as spiraling. The next thread claims that she's been off since Cory moved on, hinting at late-night calls, cryptic posts, and even a straight-up plea to reconcile. No real proof of this exists. Just a TikTok snippet from her Dewey TV show, Tia Mowry. My next act, where she's teary, voice cracking as she says, I miss my family being together. Fans ran wild. She's begging Cory back, one yelled. Tia's crashing, he's winning, another jabbed. Her dating flops fuel it. She dished on E about a guy plopping his grill on a dinner table, a turn-off that she laughed off. She also said that she was dating herself and in no rush to get into another relationship. But that Christmas 2024 Instagram post, her, Cory, Cree, and Cairo, captioned, Family is where life begins and love never ends, lit the fuse. Fans online think that she really wants Cory back. Is she begging though? Let's strip it down. On ET, she said that she and Cory are still a family, co-parenting like pros. That Essence Awards church hug in March 2024, awkward, yes, but also warm, backs it up. Her show dives into post-divorce life, tears over losing us, a Vegas dancer she pecked but wouldn't kiss. But there is no footage of her begging. There are no recordings, no desperate texts, just vibes fans stretched into a narrative. Cory's glow-up stings, no question. Divorce in the Black has him trending. Folks ship him with Megan Good, though it's unconfirmed. Tia's reality arc is messier. Episode 1's I Didn't Date Before Cory confession, a dancehall beat she sways to but doesn't dive in. She's told us weekly that dating is on pause for her.
Are you just focusing on the relationship with yourself right now, or are you even thinking about anything
Girl,
else?
no, nothing, no, no, nope, nada, nope. I am in a relationship with myself.
She admitted that too many saw her as Tia Landry, and it seems like she's now trying to find herself. So, where has this rumor about her falling apart come from? Why are people so convinced that she wants Cory back? It's probably down to that Christmas pic, her tears and his shine. X hypes a crash. Tia's spinning the block, but her words lean growth, not groveling. She's danced in Vegas, laughed off a grill guy, and paused dating. Not torched a bridge or Cory's phone. Cory is unbothered. They're co-parenting, not courting. No take me back slips her lips. No calls leak. It's a tale spun from crumbs. Her vulnerability, his victory, and a holiday Snap fans twisted into desperation. She's begging through Cree and Cairo. One person guessed. Cory's over it. Another smirked. But their hug, their truce, it's family, not a flag. So what is actually real in this story? Tia is hurting. That much is obvious. But crashing over Cory? That doesn't seem right. She's told today that the split was for her kids. She wants to be walking in truth so they see strength. Cory has echoed the same sentiments. He also said that they were still a family at BET, so it seems like the two of them are on pretty good terms. And while Cory is clearly glowing and moving on, Tia isn't doing terribly herself. Her journey does seem to be a little messier and complicated, but at the same time, this could easily be explained by the fact that she's on reality TV these days. She's being a lot more open about her private life than Cory is, so it only makes sense that her life looks a lot less glamorous. But does that mean that she's desperate and begging for him to take her back? Not necessarily.
Did you guys sleep well?
I did. I'm not lying. I literally slept with a smile on my face. I noticed it.
that.
I was like, oh my God, Tia, you're smiling. I feel like I'm recreating memories here because I used to come to Vegas a lot with Cory. We used to come up here all the time. And when we first got here, a lot of memories that we had started to flood my brain. But I think what's really cool where I am now is there's no sadness. It's actually more feelings of gratitude, saying we did have some great moments together. Being in Vegas with my girls is just a whole new experience. I'm just really proud of myself because I'm allowing myself to let go.
We also don't even know if he's really moved on. Fans want him and Megan to get together, but those are just rumors and wishes. For now, he and Tia seem to be on decent terms, and they're both working on themselves in their own ways. But anyway, what do you guys think about all this? Do you think that Tia wants Cory back? Or are those just unfounded rumors? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below.